Hey there, guys. Ken Wentworth, good old buddy Mr. Biz here. And I was hoping to give you an outdoor video today. However, it's very windy and it's about to rain, I think. So I did open the sunroof to get as close as we can to nature. You might see something exciting here, see me get rained on, which would be an interesting part of the video. Today I wanted to talk about efficiency. And I've got an idea for you that could significantly increase your efficiency by taking one action. Now, admittedly, this isn't going to work as well, or hardly at all, frankly, for like a field service type business, although it would for some of your front office people. This is more of a front office type of thing. So if you have a professional services type company and or you have a field service company, but your front office would be applicable to them. Some amazing statistics. So let me dive right in. Again, these are the types of things we cover and how I help you run your business better and more profitably and get you more time to spend on your personal endeavors and your family and all that kind of stuff. You can check that out at MrBizProgram.com, MrBizProgram.com, just in case you forgot the first time. So let's dive into this bad boy. And you got to hear these statistics because they're absolutely staggering. So on average, email takes 28% of an employee's time. Again, this is a administrative front office type of role, not your guys out and your techs out in the field, of course. Although email's part of their job too, certainly wouldn't be as significant as that. These are more office type roles. So, more importantly, taking that a step further, the average person, so that they're in the middle of working on something, they're doing invoicing, whatever they might be doing, they stop to answer an email. The average person, it takes them 23 minutes to get re-engaged with what they were working on. Now, think about that. Think about how much time that takes. It's crazy. So I ran some real quick numbers, and I made the numbers round so they're easy to sort of calculate and understand because, I'm getting old and kind of remember these things. But so if you got an employee that makes $100 grand a year, and again, I'm talking about maybe you work at a law firm, something like that, that equates to $108, you ready for this, per day that's used for email. Now, of course, much of that email is going to be for business, right? Of course, right? It's part of what you do. So I'm not saying you can eliminate, all of that. Of course you can. But let's say that a third of the emails are non-work BS type stuff, right? And so if that's the case, if of the 28%, a third of it is unproductive stuff, that's for a $100,000 employee, that's over $9,000, about $9,300 a year. It's crazy. So using that, say you have a law firm and you've got 10 people that are making 100 grand or more, but if at 10 people, you think about it, it's like $100,000 that's wasted on email. Now again, you're going to have personal email in there, and you don't want to be some super rigid person that says no personal email. In today's day and age, that's just not realistic, right? A lot of companies say that you're not supposed to have personal emails. We know in reality that that's going to happen, and frankly, as long as it's not overused, let people do what they need to do. But even taking that to a further extent, think about it. That's why I said even taking a third off of that still ends up being a significant number. Now, you might say, well, how the heck do I figure that out? How the heck do I make it better? Things like that. So I'm going to borrow something I learned from Tim Ferriss. So if you guys don't know who Tim Ferriss is, you got to look him up. He's written a few different books, but the one that I love is called The 4-Hour Workweek. As you can imagine, it is packed full of efficiencies. And one of the things that he mentions in there that he does, and he actually took it even way further than this, but initially, one of the things you can do is only answer emails and be very rigid about this during certain times. So, for example, you might check your email at, let's say your day is 8 to 5. You might check email at 8 a.m. as soon as you get in, and you don't check it again until 4 p.m. So you kind of handle what's happened during the day. Now, you might say, that's not going to work for my business. I'm telling you it will, and here's how it will. You can put an out of office or a reminder to people, and they will pick up very quickly that that's how you operate. So, for example, you're answering emails from the prior evening, maybe that you received at 8 a.m. You turn your email off, literally. You put your out of office greeting on it that says, I'm not checking email again until 4 p.m. today. If you need something more urgently, call me. Right? A lot of people will not call you. They're going to send you an email, but yet they know you've managed their expectations. They know you're not going to get back to them until 4 o'clock. And those messages go all day. And the key part is turn your email off, or at least the notifications, so they're not popping up. While you're trying to get work done, you're not getting the ping that says so-and-so sent you an email, right? Because in today's day and age, we're like Pavlov's dogs, right? You see that ding, and you want to go check it, right? It's like we are with our phones and things like that. So even just limiting that, because then you eliminate that 23 minutes to re-engage, because you're concentrated. It's almost like going back to another business genius, Henry Ford, specialization of labor. You're focusing just on emails for that, whatever it takes you, 15, 20 minutes, I don't know, at the beginning of the day at 8 a.m. And at 4 p.m. before you leave, you're checking on it. So you're not, during the day, popping in and out of email, taking that 23 minutes to re-engage and to back into what you were doing. I'm telling you, it's super powerful. I have used it at different points in my career, different roles I've been in, and different times I've been working on projects and things like that. It works. People understand, and especially if they get a message, because you're managing their expectation. They know when they can expect to hear back from you, and that's the key. People will adhere to that, and they'll understand. So that's the efficiency tip for today. Again, things like this are what we talk about, and a whole other myriad of other things. But MrBizProgram.com, you can check that out. For me to help you personally with your business, work more efficiently, more profitably, etc. Again, MrBizProgram.com. Go check it out, and we'll probably be back tomorrow for another video, and maybe we'll be outside. I don't know. We'll see. See you guys.